Hello, everybody. Welcome to Championship Round 6 and our live watch-along for a Friday night is Middlesbrough versus West Brom. And the league table sitting right in front of me tells me these are two of the best teams in the division. Boro top, West Brom fifth, Boro can go clear at the top with a win tonight, and they'll guarantee they'd end the round top if they do get the win. They go on to 16 points and nobody can catch them. Were we to get a 3-goal West Brom win, they would go top of the table. So high stakes this early in the season and this early in the round. Really, they picked the right game for the Friday night, didn't they? Welcome each and every one of you to Championship Round 6. We'll push through the fixtures in just a jiffy, but because you people are wonderful, we have a 10 super chat target, and my God, there's 4 of them down already. Wow. Ashley, thank you so much. I'll give it a star. Upper Town. Dan, to be fair, you both put those on 7:41, so I'll let you say you both got the party started. Thank you so much, Ashley and Dan. By the way, Ashley donated some a super chat, which we then bought Enid a toy with, Burger Turtle from the zoo, which she is still carrying in the car on the way to school now. Nick Knack, thank you so much, Nick. Good work with the super chats, people. Keep them coming. Thank you, Nick and Liam as well. Evening one and Liam is every single time. So thank you, mate. You are a absolute star. And Zippy Tuna, thank you for streaming all these games. Well, it is absolutely my pleasure to be here with all of you guys, and you're a blooming great bunch. Look at that. 10 super chat target. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could get the world record here. We normally try and get 50 likes before the game kicks off. I think it's going to be 10 super chats tonight. So thank you, each and every one of you. Let's dive in now. So fixtures for you in round 6. Obviously, we're starting tonight with Middlesbrough, West Brom. The earlies tomorrow. By the way, I will be in Middlesbrough tomorrow night, depping in a theatre show. So no watch along tomorrow lunchtime. But the game's going on. It'll be Birmingham, Swansea, Leicester, Coventry. I think is the main TV game, and QPR versus Stoke. Then in the 3 p.m. it's Blackburn, Ipswich, Derby, Preston, Hull, Southampton, Norwich, Wrexham, Pompey Wednesday, and Sheffield United in return of Chris Wilder. They play Charlton. On Sunday, this game isn't televised. It's Bristol City versus Oxford. But Monday night, we should be back with another watch-along. Millwall versus Watford is game 12 of the round. Remember this block of fixtures? We've got 5 fixtures, haven't we? We go Saturday, and then it will be 7, 8 and 9 is a 3-game week, isn't it? Saturday, then a midweek round, and then weekend, midweek, weekend is what is going to be going on. So we get the first 3-game week of the season following this round of fixtures. We're kicking into that next week. I think I'm just about ready for it. Let's say a few more hellos in the chat. Richard, I hope that doesn't delay the kickoff. Issue with digital tickets at the Riverside. How about that? Who else are we saying hello to? Stephen, enjoy watching Strelak and Nepan. We'll get into the team news in just a second, but those two are indeed both starting. K-Days, what did I have for dinner tonight? Do you know, I don't even know. We get food subscription. It was some chickeny thing with couscous and a sauce. Very nicely cooked by my wonderful missus. Richard, welcome to you. Chris, welcome to you. Kieran. Jake, legend. Jake sorts out all our shorts on the channel. Very talented fella. And big part of the channel these days. So welcome, Jake. Hamza, welcome to you, West Brom fan. Nick, I would like both teams to score 5 today. Well, wouldn't we all? That would be jolly entertaining, wouldn't it? Hector, welcome. God's Plan, SZN. Do you think Stoke are the only club that can beat us this year in a league game with the best team on their side in Europe? Well, we'll find out, won't we? Dave, welcome to you. Ian, welcome to you. Some ideas on the shape there. We'll get into that, see what FootMob's got to say. Lewis, welcome to you. And Dave, another super chat. Wow, 6 super chats out of 10. Keep them coming. Let's see if we can get 10 out of 10 before kickoff. Kone hat-trick tomorrow. Bold prediction. That is extremely bold. Bailey, am I an Oasis fan? Of course I'm an Oasis fan. I grew up in the 90s, didn't I? Oh, you go to New York? Brilliant. Fantastic. Hello Fresh. Yes, indeed. Very nice to see. The Tower. LCFC fan here. Not happy with my prediction for tomorrow. Well, good luck. Good news for you is I'm wrong most of the times with my predictions. Mustafa, welcome. Another super chat, number 7. Thank you, J Red the Sir. Slovak and Man City fans are looking forward to seeing Strelak and Nipan make their first starts. Fantastic. Right, one more little quick spurt of hellos here. Lewis, welcome to you. Neutral today. Support the Bromwich. Why not? Got to pick one. Liam, welcome to you. Up the Borough. I said hello to everyone. All Leeds TV, Joe. Am I watching Leeds tomorrow? Is that the real Joe? Should be a great game. Loud teams, loud crowd, loud seats. Very nice too. Right. Let's get into... one more super chat. Thank you so much. Hector, we are 8 out of 10. Get me another 2 super chats and we can close that all down. And I really appreciate you lot. Commentary for automatic. Right. You're too busy in the chat. You're doing your job too well, you lot. It's making me do mine badly. We won't do a like spot. Let's get straight into the team lineups. Here we go. Right, Middlesbrough, top of the table. Sol Bryn in goal for them. Back 3, Jones, Edmondson, Ayling, with the 2 wing-backs, Britton and Target. Very championship, very experienced back 3 and wing-backs there. Is there a better central midfield pairing in the championship? Hackney and Morris, very good indeed. And then... I don't know. I assume Nipan will definitely be one off the front. Maybe Conway will be up top and Strelak off, or Conway off, Strelak. But that is the kind of front 3. On the bench for Boro, McLaughlin, Bangura, Kante, Brown, Silvera, Bergzog, Sene, Whittaker, Hansen. Interesting with Whittaker. Ironic jeers when he was subbed at Preston, and Rob Edwards came out and defended him, said he didn't like that from the fans. So let's see if they get behind Whittaker if he comes on. Let me know your thoughts on the Middlesbrough team. West Brom, Griffiths in goal, Campbell and Styles at fullback, Phillips and Mepham at centre-back. Mowat will definitely play central midfield. Then I've seen different projections, one with Mulumby and one with Diakite in central midfield. Hey, maybe it'll be a midfield 3, who knows? I think Ian saying in the chat that Price would play wide and Diakite would be in the 10. We'll find out as soon as the game kicks off. It'll definitely be Hegabo up front, and Wallace and Price will be off the front in some way, shape or form. But they can all kind of play different positions there. It could be more of a 4-3-3, given you're away as a West Brom manager at top of the table. Bench for West Brom, Wildsmith, Gilchrist, Taylor, Bielik, Illing Jr., Collier, Madger, Johnston and Bostock. Let's get straight in with a like spike. Let me know who you're looking forward to seeing play and who are your potential match winners there. Help me out. I know we've already had loads of super chats, which is really fantastic. How are we doing for likes on the stream? We have got 31. Let's see if you can get us up to 50 likes. You've got 11 seconds. Hit that like button. Right, let's get in some more comments. Thank you for all of your support on Super Chats and likes. By the way, you can guarantee I will shut up about Super Chats if I get 2 more before 8 o'clock. We've hit the target before the game's even kicked off. Thank you. We've gone up to 38 likes. Let's see if we can get us up to 50 pre-game. Let's read a few more comments. I still can't get over Burgess bagging a brace midweek. What a player indeed. You know when you just shaved and then you constantly find spots where there's some stubble left. There you go. I'm having to keep mine quite short now. It's just blooming grey the rest of the time, hey? Mind blown. Welcome to you. Ben, looking forward. Covering Manchester United in the Championship. I will take Manchester United in the Championship. That might be good for the channel. Ian, up the Sunderland. There we go. Don't know for sure. Diakite strength is defensive midfield. Yeah, I did see a projection with Diakite central and Malumbi further forward in the 10. We'll find out, won't we? We're guessing until they kick off. Alistair, welcome. No likey, no spiky. Didn't realise I streamed on Twitter. Well, here we indeed are. Liam, dropping Johnston was a strange one. I was expecting him to start. A good player. Good off the bench for sure. Right. Predictions, guys. Let me just tell you what the result of the poll was before you get in your predictions. This poll went up on the community tab on the Benjamin Bloom Football channel. You can still vote on it. 1,400 votes, of which 16%, only 16% said away win. That seems low, doesn't it, given West Brom are 5th? Not a lot of confidence in an away win. More confidence in a draw. 27% said draw, but you'll realise by the 2 numbers I've said so far, a landslide in the voting for a Middlesbrough win. 57% of people that voted for a Middlesbrough win. Let's see if that matches up with your predictions right here, right now. Get them in. You don't need to be smart. You don't need to be funny. Just predict the scoreline in the comments right now. I'll try and read all of them. You've got 24 seconds. Okay, predictions. I'll let that roll a little bit longer. Keep them coming. You will see we are very privileged to be sponsored on the watch-alongs. Now, it's all confirmed by the wonderful people at Betfred. You'll see me twice a month appearing on the Sportsman Untitled podcast. I've already been on a few times this season with Simon Lillibury and Conor McGilligan and Gab Sutton and whoever else they've got on. Interesting one. I am booked for pre-Ipswich versus Norwich as well for September 29th as well. So do go and head over to the Sportsman Untitled, and the people over at Betfred look after us really, really well on that. Great studio, great setup there. And if you want to head over to Betfred, please gamble responsibly. 18 plus only. BeGambleAware.org. Let's get some predictions in. Let's try and read as many of these as we can. We are pretty much going to kick off any second. So I'm literally just going to rattle through here. 1-0 Baggies, 2-1 Boro, 0-0, 0 effing 0. Someone's covering it. I am promised I'm going to do more predictions. We are literally about to kick off. So I want to start the clock on here and get this right. I think I've done all right there. Have I lined that up okay straight away? I never get it right first time. West Brom wearing yellow and green. And I think, that's going to match up. Edmondson heads out. Let's just get all these in. 1-1, Desmond there. 2-1 Albion. 2-0 Boro. 2-1. 5-all, okay. Long throw-in coming in. Not going to be taken by Darnell Furlong. He doesn't play for West Brom anymore. My God. The world doesn't feel right if you see a long throw. It went in short in the end, actually. He's cleared to the edge of the box. Shot comes in right-footed. Blocked away. Big chance. Oh, saved by the feet there of Bryn at the back. Didn't feel like the most committed shot. Didn't get hold of it at all there, but a chance for West Brom early in this one, inside the first minute. Loads of head tennis going on. Bit frantic. I'll wait and we see a replay of that. Sorry, I didn't get all your predictions up. Where did we get to? About there. Desmond 1-1, 1-1, 3-3, 2-0. Give me some goals here. 2-1, 3-1, 0-0, 1-1, 1-2. There we go. Have I done them all? Right, I'm just going to click through. There we go. Some crazy ones here. What are you lot on? Dearie me. Right, there we go. Okay, here come Boro on the attack. Blocked away. Hopefully we'll get another look at that chance. I think it might have been Price hit the shot, possibly. He's already scored a few this season, hasn't he? Ball's back with Nat Phillips. West Brom getting a good start here. And, yeah, could have taken the lead. Sort of 45, 50 seconds into the game. We're just waiting for a replay from the lovely people at Sky Sports. Wallace is offside on the right wing. Right, are we going to get a rerun of that chance? It kind of just found its way through. I think it was Price with the left foot. It looked a good chance to me. Shot's kind of driven in. Oh, no, it wasn't Price at all. There you go. That's why it was a weaker shot. It was Nat Phillips. To be fair, I think Edmondson slides in behind him. The problem is, to Sol Bryn's other side, the rest of the goal is completely open, isn't it? So anything in that other corner, you think Phillips probably scores. So, just fell to the wrong guy. And they got good forwards on West Brom, haven't they? But it's a set play. You're going to have a big centre-back up. He's already scored, I think, this season, Nat Phillips, hasn't he? But yeah, couldn't get hold of it. Yeah, maybe the other corner was blocked. But you never know. Go through someone's legs, can't they? Often a wrong player to fall to. Happy to see you. Happy to see you too. Spanky. Obviously, good start then by West Brom. We'll be at Portsmouth tomorrow. Cool, that's a long one down from Sheffield, Liam, isn't it? Safe travels to you. To be fair, I'm driving up to Middlesbrough to go and play at the Middlesbrough Theatre, depping for Rhinestone Cowboy, playing keyboards for them, the Glenn Campbell show. Good fun, actually. Nice one for me. Just sit at the back and play piano. Happy days. Drawing this. Come on, Stoke. There we go. I think we'll have a few Stoke, Bristol City fans, Leicester, Coventry fans, hoping this one does indeed end in a draw. It is an all top six clash. Be passing you on the train. Yeah. You're going to overtake me because I'm in the car. So I ain't going to be going as fast as the train. Ayling out to Britain. Boro not really got a foothold in the game yet. West Brom have made the stronger start, but they're on the ball now. Hackney. Conway. It's gone back into central midfield. West Brom, nice tight team shape behind the ball. Saying, go on then, play through us. Oh, and they pretty much have. Into the box. And a shot driven left-footed by Nipan. Kind of twinkle toes a little bit on the edge of the box. Didn't want to touch him when he was kind of on the line of the penalty area. But yeah, just a couple of vertical passes and Boro get their first shot off of the game. It's not a bad effort, that, actually. I think keeper's got it covered. Tries to find that corner, cutting it back. Gives everybody the eyes. It's a good strike, that. Unlucky. Evening, Ben. Oh, stop it. He's got a Chinese. Just tell us, put your order in the chat, Dylan, and we can live vicariously through you. First rule in life, never trust Stoke. Got my beers out in the pool, ready for the 6 a.m. train. Gonna get a nice picture. Away days on the train. Get the beer banquet set up for early hours. It's a good game this so far. Price. Wallace. Both sides moving the ball nicely. Wallace tries the cross, blocked out. Throw in. And out it goes. Isaac, isn't it funny when you do predictions against your mate who says you know nothing about football and I'm leading in points after 5 rounds? Predictions will make a mug of anybody. You just got to go into them with humility and nothing can really go wrong. Just hold your hands up, don't you, if you get it wrong? Say what you think's going to happen. If it doesn't, what are you going to do, hey? Domino's Mighty Meaty. Sounds good to me. Another throw-in. This one does come in long from West Brom. It's a shove in the box there. It's going to be a foul given, surely. Free kick, Boro. Diakite just leaning on Matt Target and taking him over. Breaded fish for dinner. Very nice. Share your dinners in the chat. Luke, I'm quickly becoming a fan of Isaac Price. Yeah, me too. Good player. That's a championship for you. Yeah. Well, that's just predicting generally, isn't it? But yeah, championship's particularly tricky, isn't it? Math, welcome to you, my friend. I am grand. I say I'm grand. Is that Enid's first complete week of school now? Or have we done 2? I can't even think. When did we start? Have we done 2 weeks or 1? I think we've done 2 weeks now. Bloody exhausting, I tell you. There we go. Metham to Phillips, out to Campbell, who I thought was going to be playing centre-back for Boro this season, but he's played right-back the last few games. This obviously after Chris Metham came in. Turned over by Baggies. Boro wanted a foul there. Nipang went down. It's back with Ayling now. Ben, if Pompey finished in the top half this season, do you see a relegated Premier League team try and take Messina from us? Yeah, I could see that, yeah. Keep hold of him. Jones, Target, Hackney, Edmondson, Ayling. They're well organised, don't they, West Brom? Boro popping it around nicely, but real nice solid team shape. I said that twice already. Nipang comes short. Morris. Ayling's not playing fullback. He's playing inside centre-back. All that. Is that going to break for Conway? It's a penalty shout. Referee unmoved. Conway went down a little theatrically, but it doesn't mean to say it wasn't a foul. We'll wait for the replay, but into the box comes Nipan. He can't keep it in. It's going to be a goal kick. West Brom. And we'll see what happened there to Tommy Conway in the box. I think that's referee Kitchen today, is it? Let's have a look. Gets in there ahead of Phillips. You've seen them given, haven't you? Conway nicks the ball. I think that's a penalty. They kind of arrive at the same time. Did they touch the ball at the same time? Definitely trips over him. Referee presumably thinks Phillips touches the ball first. They're difficult though, because if they arrive at completely the same time and the defender takes a striker, it's a foul, isn't it? It's a foul anywhere else on the pitch. But it's gone away quickly. Let me know your thoughts in the chat there. Not given. Moot point. There's one round the corner from Britain. Give and go. Wonder if VAR would have had a look at that. We've been in the Premier League. Ayling. He was expecting Britain to be out over on the touchline. Ryan Mason just having a look on the iPad there on the bench. I wonder if he was looking back at the penalty call. Doesn't much matter if you're the team that was potentially going to concede it. I'll wait for one more replay. I'm verging on it that I think it's a foul, but it's very, very grey area. As usual, I'll say with these things, if you don't think it's a foul, then I accept that. Might be right. Not black or white, is it? People struggle with that concept. Target boots that clear. This is a good shout. Half a penalty where the striker must use their weaker foot. Yeah, and from the 18-yard line as well. That'd be just about right for that, where we're not sure whether it was actually a foul or not. There we go, Mark. That's 9 out of 10 super chats. Right, come on. Somebody do the honours. Evening, Ben and all. One tasty match. Cheers all. Thank you, Mark, for the super chat. We've got 9 out of 10. Woof. Thank you, everybody, for their wonderful support tonight. We nearly hit the super chat target within 12 minutes of the game starting. How about that? Mepham. I think West Brom have been reasonably comfortable. That's clipped over the top. And was he onside there, Wallace? Bryn came all the way out. Yeah, flag goes up late, as it tends to nowadays. He looked offside, didn't he? Go on, Isaac. That's it. It's over. Don't think... Is Wallace actually offside? Don't think he's offside, is he? I think the poor linesman had Hegebo in his way. Hegebo looked offside. There you go. Thank you, Isaac. And then Spanky's gone in there with number 11. Thank you. Silk Pyjamas Fund. As ever. YouTubers don't wear silk pyjamas, and I don't want to moan to you about a recent algorithm change that is quite problematic, let's just say, for YouTubers this past week. Hopefully YouTube will have a look at that because, there's a few people panicking, let's just say. So I really appreciate your support. Had a dream Strelic scored tonight. Don't dream about football much. It's a sign. Boro on the ball. Morris. Nipan. He looks a tidy player. Nipan, doesn't he? So on loan from Man City, is that right? And slide down the line by target for Conway, who was on the end of that challenge. Kind of 50-51. Referee, to be fair to the ref on that penalty shout, he got a really good look at that. And he's better qualified than me, you, or anyone, you would think. Although, to be fair, you say he's better qualified. He knows the laws better than us, but he doesn't get 5 replays to look at like we do, does he? Conway goes down from Diakite. No foul given. West Brom can't clear their lines, but they've pressed quite well and it's had to go back all the way in. Could go for 20 super chats. That feels a bit greedy, Isaac. We'll stick with the traditional 10 and say thank you very much and we're all done today. But thank you. You see these two last in the course, or will they revert to the mean? I suspect definitely one of them will last the course, won't they? Could potentially both be in the playoffs. Both been in the playoffs in recent years. And if you're in the playoff race, you're not far from the top 4 in the top 2 race. That laugh sounded sarcastic, not fancying us. It's amazing how anyone will interpret anything I do say, look, smile, grin, laugh against their team. So, no, I think that might be a you issue, Beza there. I'll just call the action. You're top of the league and you're at home. But here come West Brom. Ayling, the picture of innocence. Price has hit the deck. Foul given. Loose from Hackney, which is rare. Lovely little back heel around the corner. Ayling takes man and ball. Am I doing a Monday night stream? Yeah, that's the plan. We'll see if life gets in the way, but hopefully should be here on Monday night for Millwall versus Watford. Free kick. West Brom. Middlesbrough holding a pretty high line. Nice gap if, I assume it'll be Wallace who'll take it with the right foot. Can he just drop it over the top of the wall onto the head of one of the big guys? He's going back stick. Diakite gets on it. That's going to be a goal kick. 0-0. 17 gone. Nice atmosphere for a Friday night. I'm sure it is with Boro top of the league. Confident, excited fans, no doubt. Morning from Australia. There you go. I meant it as a joke. Oh, no. No offence taken. No. Just jesting, Ben. We're all joking. Don't you worry, you lot. It's all good. Ayling, Britain, good press, West Brom. Gone around the other side here, Middlesbrough. It's played across the back 3 out to target. They're racking up a few passes here, Boro. I would say the West Brom players will probably be like, okay, fine, if you're going to pass it there, we're all right with that. Borough have started well. I need to see them more before I take them serious. Yeah. Just need to see if they can keep this possession up and start wearing West Brom down. You see, when it went long there in the switch of play, they turned the ball over. So even though you're West Brom and you're in defensive shape there, you're happy to defend like that. Stayed compact. Okay, 8-10 passes were probably completed by Middlesbrough, but then the ball's turned over and there's no danger on the Baggies' goal. Here's Diakite. Clipped down the line by Campbell. I say down the line. Ended up going diagonally into the front. Hegabo offside though. Dylan, in caps. Am I happy about Chris Wilder returning to Sheffield United FC? It's all a bit odd, isn't it? Feel a bit sorry for Ruben Sellers. Don't want to see anyone lose their job, least of all after 5 games. But that's football. And Wilder's back. Target. Jones to Edmondson. Hackney, Ayling. Edmondson, Jones. Again, West Brom hunting quite efficiently there. Phillips just takes it away from Strelec, who we've barely mentioned. Ayling, that would have been classic, wouldn't it? I was going to say Ayling nicks out and wins it. He could have actually stuck Strelec through on goal then, couldn't he? Didn't make the second pass. I mean, it would have been a hell of an assist, wouldn't it? Jump out from centre-back. Oh, great tackle high up into the box. Here is Conway. Does really well. It's a good save. And it bounces back off Conway, so it's going to be a goal kick. Nice acceleration by Conway. It's a steep angle on the shot. They wanted to show him on the left foot. He manages to get the shot off with the right in the end. Keeper Griffiths got the angles all right. But you never know. Sometimes with those ones right on the near post, you get a bit of lift on them. And the keeper's whoop like that, and it's through the hands and into the net. Hits it straight into his body, doesn't he? Good play by Conway, though. Who is a danger, isn't he? Got past Phillips that time, and obviously the penalty shout was between Phillips and Conway as well. There's one over the top for Wallace to chase. Goes back to Bryn, chest down, volleyed away. Which of the Sheffields are more likely to go down? I think you know the answer to that, don't you? Styles, given away. To be fair, he got a bit of a hospital ball back. And now he's out of position, but they can't find Nipan. Good cover by Metham. That was all in the head there. He knew that ball was going into that area and just got across and covered his mate, who's back forward again now, Styles. Clips that in looking for Wallace. Not a great ball, to be honest. And Styles, bless him, not covering himself in glory in that little phase of play. As we come up a quarter of the way through, 0-0. Remember, the last watch along we did was 0-0. I think we're still at an average of 2 goals per game. Someone will add that up for me. But yeah, all quiet, all tight in this one. 1 shot on target per side. Best chance for West Brom came really early, didn't it? To Phillips in within a minute, basically. Sky just showing us that Strelec has only had 4 touches. A quiet game for him. Diakite. Conway catches him late. Referee just lets the play go. Styles. Mepham. Phillips. It's just settling down into a chess match, isn't it? It was a little bit more basketball-y in the first 10, 15 minutes, wasn't it? Dave, legend, mate. Catch you soon. Hopefully catch you on Monday night if we do Millwall and Watford, buddy. Ayling just takes it off Styles, who's trying to get into the box. Ayling stands his ground and defends his box. Surely it's better than Saints Pompey, even if it's another 0-0. Well, we'll find out. No one likes a 0-0 on the watch-alongs, do they? People shout at me if it's 0-0. Wallace. Mowat. First time we mentioned him. Styles out on the left. Price runs over it. Hegebo had made the same run across as him, so he dummied it. Dwight York and Andy Cole, it weren't. Here come Boro. Oh, nice turn by Britton's got away from Styles. Cleared away. Ayling. Ayling, poor cross, back stick. Campbell will be able to control with and clear that. I like Styles. You know there's a butt coming here, don't you? And I've liked Styles since Big Val's Barnsley team in 2019-20. But he's having a bit of a struggle tonight, Styles, isn't he? You know, where you just have a game where a couple of actions, you just come off second best and then you're trying too hard. Getting a bit of a sense of that, eh? Ben, obviously we don't want to see Wednesday go into administration. What do I think will happen to him? Well, hopefully we'll just get a clean transition over and they'll sell up. A few of the Wednesday fans in the chat were saying that Reading had got points deduction for the non-payment thing. So they could get like a 1 or 2 point deduction as well this season. But whether that makes a difference. A long throw flicked on, and it is in to the back of the net. And we were saying Strelic has barely touched the ball. The new striker for Middlesbrough. Well, he's touched the ball now because he's bloody well scored. Long throw in, flick on. Strelic finds himself free, hits it first time on the volley, right-footed, and Boro lead. And if everything stays as it is, they will end round 6 on top of the table. 1-0 Boro. The West Brom fans are going to be furious with this goal, by the way. There's literally 2 players go out with Ayling on the near post. Mollenby's in front of him. And Ayling somehow still gets the flick on. There's another 3 then in the 6-yard box. Strelic basically makes a straight run towards the goal. Easy. And just side foots it into the net. Badly caught out there, West Brom, from the throw-in. And Strelic is in amongst the goals. Middlesbrough 1. West Brom 0. So Boro would go on to... This is a great start, this. We're going to 5 wins and a draw. So that'd be 16 points from the first 6. Ryan Mason shakes his head. He's probably really cross because he'll have spent the whole week working on team shape and tactics, and they've conceded to a pretty basic long throw in there, haven't they? Which they looked pretty well set for. I don't want to dig out individual players, but Mollenby, that area was just his on the front post, wasn't it? And he's let Ayling run in front of him and then really dangerously flick the ball into the 6-yard box. And Strelic gets the goal. Slovakian striker. Did he come off the bench in the last one? Yeah, I think he did 45 in the last game. So this is his first start. Scored plenty of goals for Slovan Bratislava. And he's off the mark in the Championship after, well, barely I think Sky gave us the numbers. Touched the ball 4 times before that goal. And wasn't in the game. But if you're a good striker, doesn't matter if you're in the game. Just pop up and score when you get the chance, eh? No nil. Effing nil. Absolutely not. An absolute epic start for Boro. Great fox in the box instincts. Well, yeah, that's true. Get in. Poor defending. Long throws are back, aren't they? Very much so. Love a long throw. Although you don't like to see your team concede from one. Britain. Edmondson to... Back to Bryn via Ayling. Goes long. Britain wins it in the air. He's going to pick it up again and drive forward into the Baggies' half. Hackney. Ooh. Big tackle there by Styles. Good thing he didn't make any contact with Conway then. That would have been a painful one. That is automatic promotion form by Boro. Oh, God. Champion form from Boro. 5 wins and a draw. But, yeah, certainly very good start. I think Strelic is another striker we're going to be losing for a lot of money to a bigger side. We shall see. Can you see Boro winning the league or too early to call? I mean... Yeah, they could win the league. Can't rule it out, can you? What if they win 9 and draw 1 of the first 10? And just be average for the rest of the season. You're probably going to get automatic if you start like that, aren't you? Just don't be bad. Boro are third favourites for the title behind Ipswich and Coventry. Interesting. Love Handsome Rob. Fair play to Boro for keeping Hackney. Yeah. That was a well-worn topic of discussion all the way through the summer, wasn't it? But yeah, fair play for keeping them. In a summer where Leicester kept Fatawu and Norwich kept Sargent and Middlesbrough kept Hackney, some good players retained in the Championship transfer window. Styles, Diakite. Remember on the opening day, Middlesbrough beat Swansea 1-0 at the Riverside. Nothing burger of a game, very few chances, but they won it 1-0. Wonder if they could do the same today. And West Brom will come away thinking, hang on a minute, how did we lose that one? Just passed us by, hey? Mowat. Diakite. Phillips to Campbell. Malumbi. Phillips. Diakite. It's all in front of Boro. Phillips into the front man, Hegebo, who Sam liked. He's knocked it off as well. Styles into the box. Cross isn't a great one. They're going to clear their lines, are they? No. Nipan just lets Price take it off him. Maybe scared to throw a foot at it inside the penalty box. Diakite, Wallace edge of the box. He's not shy of a shot, but it was on his left foot then, wasn't it? Styles. Wallace. West Brom chipping away, completing plenty of passes in this phase, but both sides are defended with good, solid team shape, haven't they? Funnily enough, it's been set plays, hasn't it? That early set play, which Middlesbrough, got a little bit at sea with. Gave the chance up to Phillips, and that long throw-in as well, which obviously Boro were able to score from in minute 26. David Strelic. Nipan on the ball. Diakite goes all the way home to Griffiths. And they play out from the back. 1-1 in minute 87 on a long throw-in. There you go. What goes around comes around. As long as it's only 1-0, anything can happen. Anything indeed can happen. I cannot argue with that one. Conway just sells Britain short. Styles nicks in ahead. Draws the foul. Good play by Styles. Watch Wilder storm up the league with a vengeance. A shot on the half volley from Price. High, wide, handsome, legless, and all the above. Would have been a hell of a goal to score from there, wouldn't it? Van Basten style angle with the body and the right foot. Not even full on the volley either. A yellow card wafted at the Boro bench to one of Rob Edwards' staff. Loose lips, I'm thinking. He said something he shouldn't, and he's been booked. Target plays to channel. Nipan chases. Nipan versus Diakite. Nipan turns inside. Mowat gets a foot in and is turned over. West Brom should be able to come away with this with Wallace now. Then lost 4-0 in the cup after that opener. Everyone was convinced we were doomed. Oh, never pay attention to the League Cup first round. The managers never do they, hey? Do you think Carrick's management held the squad back? Now they're being unleashed, or did they improve that much over the summer? I don't know. I think it's very easy to look back and retroactively think the previous manager's worse than maybe there were if there's an improvement. I mean, there could have just been an improvement in everything. But yeah, to your point, does that mean he held the squad back? I mean, the tables don't look great for Carrick right now, do they? Where they finished last season, 8th, 9th, 10th? Can't remember. Clipped over the top. We're going to have the physios on. George Edmondson down, which will give us a chance to do a like spike. Thanks for all your support. We've already hit the super chat target, which is rather tremendous. How many likes have we got on here? We've got 71. Let's see if we can push towards 100 likes. Hit that thumbs up button. You've got 11 seconds. Just showing the goal again on the TV coverage. Is it Hegebo who's actually marking Strelic right at the back? Striker on striker. Not the best defended long throw-in you will ever see in your life. Thank you for all your support tonight. We've got break in play here. And we've got 84 likes, you wonderful, wonderful people. We also have already hit our super chat target. So a big thank you to all these people. Ashley, Dan, Nick, Liam, Zippy, Dave, J Red, the Sir, Hector, Mark, Isaac, Spanky, Dylan. Wonderful people. I think I might have missed Dylan's earlier. Dylan, sorry, I must have missed that. Did I read that one out earlier? I don't remember reading that one. The manager has to take the half pen. Sorry, Dylan, if I missed that super chat. Borough's next three are tough. If they're top at the next international break, would be some statement. Yeah. Don't even think they need to be top for it to be a statement. Because if they win tonight, then Boro would only need 4 points from the next 4 games to be at 20 points and 2 points per game at the end of round 10. So this was a point I was making on the Q&A. We clipped out a bit about Boro. That when you have such a freakishly good start, if it does become 5 wins out of 6, you leave yourself a lot of margin for error. And you can have some draws and the odd defeat, and you'll still be up around, that points per game average that normally, unless you get freak seasons, has you up there in the top 2. Styles crosses from the left, headed up and out by Edmondson. Recycle, Wallace, shot blocked. Borough coming away. Morris, he looks after the ball so well, doesn't he, Morris? Neepan, Hackney. Hackney, nice drive, nice pass. Neepan, this is great from Borough. Out to Conway. If they score from this, is a hell of a goal. Conway into the box. No danger of that being a foul. And Borough clear their lines. Some lovely carrying of the ball and vertical passing there from Middlesbrough. Brilliant stuff. Let themselves down at the end of it. But, yeah, got some good players, Borough, haven't they? Did I read that one? Hoping for another big win from Ipswich. Always. Evening, Steve. I'm good, man. Always good to see staff getting carded. Shows commitment. They always say that, don't they? George Edmondson has got a right shiner on his eye. That looks well painful. It was Edmondson and, ooh, ouch, Hegebo. He's headed the back of Hegebo's head. The baggy striker can't really do anything about that. Is he going to be concussed with that? Yeah, he's going to have to go off. Massive black eye for George Edmondson there. It's probably going to close up, bless him, and till it recovers, and he's probably going to have a concussion there with a blow like that. So Edmondson steps out. Silvera steps in. Be interesting to see what they do. I'm guessing one of the wing backs is going to have to go play centre back now. Maybe Target will play left centre back. Jones will go in the middle, and Silvera will play wing back on the left. We will find out. And if we get the wide shot, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what's happened. So yeah, Jones shuffles over. Target's going to play centre back, and Silvera wing back. We've done this before, hey? Quite the egg on his face. Yeah, it looked painful, that one, didn't it? Have I met Sam Parkin in real life or just virtually? I've met the great Sam Parkin many times and produced him indeed on the ITV EFL highlight show. That's how we met. A lovely man and a good mate now. Price switches it out. Campbell. It's the only problem with having a kind of centre-back moved over at right-back, isn't it? It doesn't offer a hell of a lot of balance or stuff going forward. It's not his fault. Tend to be very good defensively when you have centre-backs playing at full-backs, but yeah, you just want that balance when you're building up the play, don't you? It can be difficult. Evening, Paul. I'm good, buddy. Thank you for asking. The best Championship man on YouTube, hands down. Thank you. Is this a concussion substitution? It might be, actually, mightn't it? It wouldn't be hard for them to argue it was a concussion substitution. You just have to look at George Edmondson. So, yeah, if that was the case, then Boro would still have 5 subs to play with, and West Brom would be given an extra one, wouldn't they? So they'd have 6. Is my understanding of the concussion protocol. As we come up half-time, West Brom would love a little goal here, wouldn't they? Campbell pings it into the box, straight down Ayling's throat, and he does what he's done for hundreds of games and just deals with it. Britain. Jones. Hackney. Hackney and Morris is a lovely pairing, isn't it, in central midfield? They give you the run around all day, those two. Golf ball size lump for Edmondson. The fridge, as we used to call him at Ipswich. He won't have even felt it, if that's any consolation. Strelec in the left channel. Oh, Strelec nutmeg on Phillips and wins the corner. No, he doesn't. Goal kick. I thought that was a corner. Must have bounced back off David Strelec. Lovely little nutmeg. See you later. No, I was completely wrong. Campbell knocks it against Strelec, not the other way around. And it is a goal kick, not a corner. What are we going to get for stoppage time? 4 minutes? Is my guess. 5 seconds out. Hegabo. Price tries to bend it in the top corner of his right foot from 25 yards. He's got it in the locker. Poor effort. 3 minutes of minimum stoppage time. Coming up. Ryan Mason doesn't look angry, but he looks a little bit frustrated, doesn't he? They are different things, those. I suspect he thinks his side hasn't really played that badly. And, hang on a minute, am I just giving my opinion here? I think his side hasn't really played that badly, and they're going to go in behind, and it's going to be hard. 45 with a goal head start against the team top of the league away from home. It's going to be hard to get anything out of this now, isn't it? Silvera, first touch for him is not a great one. Easily levered off the ball. And that wasn't one of my pet hates of illegal, quote, shepherding the ball out. He's got his body in the way there and kept within the radius of the player, which is the thing that normally annoys me. Many an obstruction not given under the premise of shepherding the ball out. What a load of nonsense, hey? Old man yells at clouds here. Game's gone. Utter woke nonsense. Silvera. Target. Jones. Britton up the line for Conway. Methven breathing down his neck. Britton. Boro will happily keep the ball for another 50 seconds and go in. At half-time, 1 up, won't they? To be honest, I'd imagine both managers would shake hands on, blow the whistle now and just crack on with your recuperation at half-time and whatever needs to be said to the players. Morris. Jones to Target. Target, yeah, plays it long. It's sensible. We don't want to get caught there. Although they've turned it over and there is still 20 seconds of the half. But Conway, who's had a good half, hasn't he? The 9 for Boro. Of course, as soon as I say that, I can't believe this. He tries to play it across the pitch and completely shakes it out. That happens so many times when you say someone's having a good game. So annoying. Half-time whistle's gone. 1-0 to Middlesbrough. It's tight. I'm not going to go in saying, Boro have been the better side. They deserved their lead. It's a very nil-nilly feeling first half. You run out the cliche, don't you, of, it'll be a great goal, a deflection, a mistake, a set play, something like that when a game is really tight. And it was a set play. Strelec on 26, and we were almost commenting. Sky had put the stats up of, that he'd barely touched the ball. He touched the ball 4 times before he scored, but good penalty box instinct. When you have only had 4 touches, get in there. Grab the goal. That's what Strelec did on 26. Do you know, I think the best chance of the game other than that came after 45 seconds. It was a set play for West Brom. Cleared their lines. It's one of those weird ones where someone has a shot from 30 yards and it turns into a nice through ball. Phillips tried to control it and he couldn't do anything really with the shot, and Bryn saved it with his feet. There was a penalty shout for Boro. I thought it was quite a good penalty shout, actually. People get quite confused with fouls. We hear this, he got the ball first, or he got the ball, or look at the direction of the ball, and listen to a referee speak. The ball is irrelevant often. You can take the ball and take the man, and it can be a foul. And definitely arrived at the same time. I just wonder whether the referee saw it as both their feet hit the ball at the same time and then it's just like a coming together rather than a foul. I.e. they kicked each other rather than, who was it? Phillips kicked through at Conway. But we saw a couple of replays of it. I certainly wasn't looking at it thinking, that's definitely not a penalty. But we're right in that grey area where it could be, it could not be. And on pitch, referee says no VAR. in the Championship. Hopefully we'll get another look at half-time. Stats, 46-54 in West Brom's favour on the possession. 0.65 to 0.34 in Boro's favour. The goal was 0.40 of that XG. So basically, other than those two chances I've mentioned, very little created in this game. 2 shots on target for Boro, 1 for West Brom. 6 shots to 4 in West Brom's favour, but that's for a combined 0.34 XG. So it is echoing a little bit. I don't know if any Boro fans were at that Swansea game or watched the rerun of that Swansea game in full. But it's got echoes of that, where bit of a nothing burger, then, you know, just a set play made the difference. I'm trying to remember who scored on opening day. It's one of the centre halves, was it? I can't quite remember. Maybe Fry, possibly on opening day. It feels that way. Right, I think that should just about do us for half time. I'm going to go and make a coffee to power myself through the second half here. Get your questions and your comments in. We should be able to go freestyle for the remaining couple of minutes of half time. Go and make yourself a drink. I'll see you in 5 minutes and 7 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. Half time. Middlesbrough 1, West Brom 0. As things stand, Middlesbrough heading for a really brilliant start here. It'd be 5 wins and a draw from 6. 16 points from 6 games. And they would be guaranteed to be top of the table by the end of the round. Doesn't matter what anybody else does. Boro are looking after their business. And a clean sheet in the second half is all they need, and they get the win. And top of the table confirmed going into that 3-game week, which will then take us 7, 8, 9 to round 9 and the international break number 2, which I'm sure you're all incredibly excited about. Sarcasm. Tomorrow in the Championship, earlies, Birmingham, Swansea, Leicester, Coventry, QPR, Stoke. 3 p.m's Blackburn, Ipswich, Derby, Preston, Hull, Southampton, Norwich, Wrexham, Pompey, Wednesday, Sheffield United, Charlton. Sunday, non-televised, Bristol City, Oxford. Monday night, we should be back for another watch-along here. Millwall versus Watford is on the TV on Monday night. Get your comments in. Massive thank you to everybody. We hit the super chat target of 10 in the first half. Normally, I'm plugging it now, but some wonderful people here. Let's shout them all out. Ashley, Dan, Nick, Liam, Zippy, Dave, J Red the Sir, Hector, Mark, Isaac, Spanky, Dylan. Thank you, everybody, for the wonderful, wonderful support. This will always be free. Here, but you can really support by super chatting, and it's really, really kind. And we always do the target, and when it's done, and we move on. And I say thank you, and I also say thank you to the wonderful people, particularly Callum, my man at Betfred. Obviously, I'm on the Betfred Sportsman Untitled podcast twice each month this season, so do go and check that out. And go and head over and check out the Betfred website and app as well. Please gamble responsibly. BeGambleAware.org. 18 plus only. Should we get into some comments here? Do you think Oxford will stay up this season, Paul? Right now, I don't. But Gary Rowett, I'm sure, will change my mind at various points in the season. And, you know, I'm always behind the teams coming up from a league, being able to compete in the next league. Makes me believe in the system. But, yeah, a bit of a slow start by Oxford, hasn't it? Hamza, I'd certainly take Mowat, Diakite and Wallace off. He's not going to make a triple sub, is he? Play some wingers with extra pace and ability to get Price back centrally. I do agree with the last bit there. Mowat, well, I won't say Mowat just doesn't do anything, but he's definitely had a quiet first half. I mentioned him, I don't know, Hamza, about 35 minutes in, and I'm like, oh, Mowat's playing. He's a good player, isn't he? But I've barely mentioned him, so there you go. Just running the goal back on Sky. But ugly one, if you're a West Brom fan, isn't it? Long throw, flick on, goal. What else are we saying here? Nick, momentum is huge. These early results could spell. Well, I totally agree with that. You see a team, some teams, I mean, look at my team, Ipswich in 23-24. Big underdog coming up from League One. Started winning, didn't stop, did they? I know you have to be a good team to do it, but that fast start really, really helps, doesn't it? Bailey, how long does Parkinson have at Wrexham? The answer is not very long if he's in the bottom four. He needs to win some games, doesn't he? Bless him. And that's the deal, and we all know it, don't we? Dempsey Doe, hey Ben, let's go. Borough. Next season's September, October international break will be combined to 3 weeks, so we get a free week of league football. Explain that to me, Liam. Next September, October, we will be combined to 3 weeks. What? So they play all the games in one go, do they? I hope it's that way. Any news on Leicester's points deduction hearing? No. But I think it's quite revealing that Leicester didn't spend any money in the transfer window. which tells me that they are working with the EFL, aren't they? As in, they didn't spend any money on fees, which we've not heard about, proper embargoes and whatnot, but I suspect they're working hand in glove with the EFL, which is probably good news if you're a Leicester fan, because we know good behaviour is a thing in terms of sanctions. Leicester have obviously been charged, haven't they? And good behaviour has, they've not been working with the EFL, put it that way, before, and they appear to be doing so now, from what I can see. Ian, we scored ugly against Stoke. Swings and roundabouts. Hope Albion change it a bit. We have attacking options on the bench. There we go. We are going to have a change for Boro. I think Sene's going to come on. I didn't see who he was coming in for. Second half about to kick off here. We'll run through the teams. In fact, I shall probably wait. Sene's playing down the right. Anyone see who got subbed? Can tell me in the chat. I didn't see it, to be blindly honest. They'd had to have a switch around, hadn't they, Boro already, because of the injury to Edmondson. Sene's gone up top, actually. I can see Nipan. I can see Conway. I can't see Strelec, actually. Wonder if Strelec, the goal scorer, has gone out, has he? Someone help me out in the chat. Strelec, Hamza's saying. Is that right? Yeah, I can't see him. So it looks like the goal scorer is only going to do 45 minutes, but do your job. He got his goal, didn't he? Looks like a straight 2 up top now with Nipan kind of dropping a bit further back with Hayden Hackney and Aidan Morris in central midfield. So teams then, Boro. Remember, Edmondson went off, so it's Ayling, Jones and Target is the back three, with Silvera down the left, Britton down the right, Morris, Hackney. Is that going to be a West Brom corner? Kept it in. Wallace knocks it back to Akite. Mowat. So now Nipan's kind of joining in midfield. Conway and Strelec up front, crossed in, big chance, huge chance for Isaac Price. You'd want Hegebo to be on the end of that, but whoever's on the end of that should have scored. Great cross by Wallace. We saw a cross in masterclass by Murphy. Oh, he's got to score that, hasn't he? Keeper's got no chance because the cross is so good. Climbs. And then if you look, the direction just completely goes there. I think pretty much anything on target is going in there, isn't it? My God. And if you're a West Brom fan and you don't score in this game, it's about sharpness at the start of halves. And the great Ian Wright used to say, you never know in the game when you're going to get your chance. Could be 30 seconds from the beginning, could be 30 seconds from the end, could be right in the middle. You've got to be ready if it's 30 seconds from the start. And you can't be cold coming off the bench. And anyone who saw Ian Wright play, he was very rarely cold, was he? And he probably would have headed that one in the goal as well, wouldn't he? But yeah, good chance there. Maybe bodes well for West Brom. Although it was a bit of a magic cross, wasn't it, by Wallace? Up the other end. Silvera coming off the left. Horrible shot. Into the stand. I drove up to Middlesbrough to take my mate for his birthday. At full time, I'm driving back to Birmingham for our 12:30 kickoff. Ouch. I've got to drive to Middlesbrough tomorrow. My God. I'm going early in the morning. Don't worry about it. Got to get it at least on target. Absolutely. Because of the World Cup, so 4 matches we played instead of 2, and then you have the usual. Okay, interesting. We'll cross that bridge When we come to it, Liam, we didn't do the West Brom team, but Boro on the attack with Britain. Let me try and do it quickly. Griffiths, Campbell and Styles wide, Mepham and Phillips, Diakite, Malumbi, Moet, Wallace, Price, Hegerbo is the 11. No changes at half-time for Boro. Obviously, Sene in for Strelec. Sorry, no change for West Brom. Strelec out, Sene in for Boro. And remember, Edmondson. But we're wondering whether Edmondson's will be classed as a concussion sub because he took a whack in the face, didn't he? So it might be that we could still have 4 more subs from Boro. Crossed in by Campbell. Conway, cool and calm, and Target should be able to clear this down the pitch. Sene chasing. Easy one. Back. Chris Mepham. Is there a lack of quality strikers this season, bar Sargent? No, I think there's decent strikers in the Championship. Hadji Wright's already got a few goals to his name. Look out for Ivan Azon at Ipswich, highly rated player coming on loan. I really like Bishop at Portsmouth, I've got to say. Sargent's probably the best one, isn't he? Phillips driven back. Moet come in a lot deeper to grab the ball. Am I worried as an Ipswich fan by any of these teams? Yeah. Very much so. All knocked into the box. Couldn't quite sort his feet out, Malumbi. But to that question, yeah, very much so. If you're a year one parachute team and you see Middlesbrough bung 16 points on in the first 6 games, of course you're worried. To the commenter at half time, I think it was Nick saying, you know, just once you get a bit of momentum and you map it out and it's 1 point, whatever points to get to 80 points for the rest of the season, it's like, okay, you're in a good spot. And that puts the pressure on the teams, you know, particularly the parachute teams who haven't started particularly well, have they? Brandon Thomas Asante, yeah, Carlton Morris still score a lot of goals, won't he, for Derby? Diakite cross, easy one, that for Bryn. Is my coffee the right temperature? It is, so I will say cheers to each and every one of you. I'll have my soppy moment. It's an absolute privilege to do this. Watching these games, I'd be watching anyway. I love watching them with you. Keep the comments coming. Really is a thrill to be able to do this. Wallace drives the shot in low after a poor first phase playing out from the back there. Morris apologises to his teammates. Could John Massinio be a future England manager? Well, if you think about it, he's taken over a team in the middle of League One, got them to the top of League One, then got them to survive in the Championship, and now they look like they're going to be in the middle of the Championship. So John Massinio's progress is like that, isn't it? So if that goes for another 5-10 years, of course he will become the England manager, won't he? Easier said than done, but no, he's really good, Massinio. I like him a lot. Mepham, Diakite, Phillips, Campbell. It's poor from Campbell. Usual caveats about me not wanting to dig players out, but he's really a centre-back playing at right-back, isn't he? Just the quality on the ball just dies down in that area of the pitch a little bit, doesn't it? If that's not too harsh. Phillips. Back to Griffiths and out to Mepham. Wallace. Mowat. Mowat, nice ball out to Campbell. Can you use this one better? Yes. Wallace. Cross blocks, spoons up in the air. And a very unorthodox clearance by potentially technically the best player on the pitch, Hayden Hackney, but he just swipes it out however he can get it right. Sky have just put up a stat saying successful passes in opponent's half. West Brom 19 to Middlesbrough 3. I think they're telling us West Brom have started this half better. Here's Mowat driving to the edge of the box. Was on the right foot, wasn't it? Had it been on the left foot, maybe the keeper would have been tested there. Oh, from another giveaway from the boys at the back there. Bryn kind of rolling it to himself. Aylin's trying to defuse it by laughing, but no one would have been laughing if they'd conceded from this. Here's Mowat again. It's noticeable that Mowat is clearly moved further back, hasn't he? He's getting on the ball loads in this second half. And we barely saw him in the first half. Crossed into Hegebo over his head. Target to Conway. Boro need to keep the ball for 30 seconds, don't they? Not managed to do that much in this half. Here they come on the counter, though. That could be the game plan, though. They grab a goal on the counter as West Brom come further and further forward, chasing. Game over, you'd imagine. Ryan Mason's probably going to be happy with how West Brom have started the second half. Made that really good chance, didn't they, for Price, who should have scored really, shouldn't he? Headed it wide. Seemed more difficult to head it wide than in the corner. He's right in the middle of the goal, wasn't he? Too much glance, not enough purchase. Oh, shot driven in. Good strike. Griffiths tips it over the bar and out of nowhere. It's Nipan with the left foot. I think it's going in the top corner, isn't it? Let's have a look. What a strike. That is going in the top corner. I'll say the top corner. It's just too close to the middle of the goal, isn't it? I'll rephrase. It's going to go into the roof of the net, I think. If it was just placed a foot further out with the pace on it, Griffiths would have been in trouble with that. Nipan, only 18 years old. On loan. No, he's not on loan. Is he there permanently? No, he is on loan. Rosenborg, it says. I thought he was at Man City, Nipan. Forgive me, I have no idea. No, it says Rosenborg there. Someone smarten me up in the chat. Boro building down the right. Morris. Cross comes in. It's going to be easily cleared by Campbell. Yeah, I thought he was from Man City. I'm not being thick. City bought him. There we go. Just said on FootMob. Just says Rosenborg. And then it says Middlesbrough. West Brom with the impetus in the second half, chasing the game. You feel like they've got to score in this period because you don't feel like the entire second half is going to be West Brom outplaying Middlesbrough. I think Middlesbrough are a decent side and I don't see them getting outplayed for 45 minutes straight. Probably lose the game if they do. Mepham. So with that being said, you think West Brom really need to score now, don't they? Wallace comes inside off the right. Campbell's well open. Right, how's your quality now, George? Hits first man with the cross. wins a corner. You'd want that to be Campbell passing it to Wallace to cross into the box. But corner, nonetheless. Nipan impressive. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Looks good, doesn't he? City bought him for around 11 million. We've loaned him for the season. He looks very good, doesn't he? Yeah. Looks like a fun one. 18 years old, man. Mowat is going to take the corner, left-footed in swinger. Bryn comes out, punches, two hands. Styles, recycle. Yeah, too flat. Headed up in the air by Ayling. Diakite heads it back in. Oh, he didn't need to header that. Shot blocked. Diakite hits the shot straight at the keeper. That was a mess as well, wasn't it? Diakite ends with the shot. Target just didn't need to head that, did he? Heads it back into kind of play. And if Diakite can find the corner or a bit more height on his shot, there's trouble. But easy save really in the end for Sol Bryn. Another shot on target though for West Brom. The pressure is building. Ben, what's the podcast with the other three lads? The other two lads. Three at the back is the podcast with Connor and Matt, talking Premier League stuff. You may also be talking about the Sportsman Untitled podcast. Oh, worked in City! That is an absolute killer for Middlesbrough. West Brom have been really good in the second half. They've had most of the pressure, most of the ball, but that could be a killer blow from Middlesbrough. And the substitute, Sene, smacks it in off the post. Handsome Rob Edwards can do no wrong at the moment. His subs had an impact again. And that's a bit of a killer for West Brom and Ryan Mason. Boro 2, West Brom 0. They're playing the penalty boxes beautifully, aren't they, Middlesbrough? It's not like they've counter-attacked them. They've just kind of popped up with a goal out of nowhere there, haven't they, Boro? Knocked across the box. Nice leave by Hackney. I think it's Conway. Slides it across. Yeah, clever by Hackney. He does act really good by Hackney because he takes pace off it as well. For Sene, easy shot. But really good finish because he sticks it in off the post. Did it go through Campbell's legs? Outside Campbell. Yeah, more difficult shot than I imagined. And happy days for Rob Edwards and Adi Vivash. Boro 2, West Brom 0. I'm tempted to say game over. But stranger things have happened. Sene off the bench. There you go. Play one striker one half. He scores. Play one striker the other half. He scores. I think that's the first goal. And what do you do when you go 2-0 up in the Championship? Bring on Alan Brown. He of these zillions of appearances for Preston. In the Sunderland squad that got promoted, they've taken Conway out and immediately, I guess it'll be a three-man midfield. Brown is going to sit with Hackney. He's just pointed to Morris to go further forward, I guess. And it looks like Ryan Mason's had to go Hail Mary as well. I don't think Sky saw the substitution there. There we go. Johnston and Collier in for Wallace and Mowat. So Wallace will play on the wing. Collier will play. He's on loan from Man United, right? They'll play in central midfield. But it may be too little too late now for West Brom, given a 2-goal deficit to chase. Johnston straight into the game. First dribble. He's been fouled, actually. Ref plays advantage. Campbell. Johnston. Nice feet. Excellent from Johnston. Collier gets his first touch. Styles. Collier. Hospital ball there, and Campbell Campbell foul Silvera. Ref says no. How will West Brom respond to going 2 down? Clipped over the top. Headed back. Styles into the box. Drills it right-footed. Shot blocked. It comes back and hits him. Bounces out for a goal kick. Luke Ayling is down. And he may have taken that one in the nether regions. On top, can't score, concede. Football heritage, absolutely. Sign of a good team that's scrapping through a game or scraping and still managing a result if it stays this way. Not seen this Boro for a while. I think we can see the goal again here. It's nicely worked, actually. I think I was reading comments on the first bit of build-up. Conway comes short. Then it's played into him into the box. He then makes the run, squares it off. Hackney... There's a really clever little... There's two clever things in that. One is Hackney just takes the pace off the ball for Sene. And when I saw Sene on the replay, I thought, this is going to go through the defender's legs. He actually puts it round the outside of Campbell. So the keeper's never going to see that at all in terms of which corner it's heading into. And it's a great finish, isn't it? In off the post. Good goal. If you miss at one end, then you usually leak at the other. Good goal from Boro, to be honest. 2-0 always a dangerous scoreline, unless the other team have 10 men. Do say you need to score on top. West Brom well on top in the second half. Didn't take any chances. 2-0 up. Boro should kill the game by passing the ball around until full time. They take that as a solution. Unfortunately, West Brom are going to be trying to stop them doing that. But 66 gone. And I think a show of intent of we're locking this game out. You know, striker out, central midfielder in immediately after the second goal goes in. I get it. I remember watching England under Kevin Keegan go 2 up against Portugal and just keep attacking. It was 2-2 by half-time. Classic. Or maybe into the second half. Johnston hits the ref. We could have kept going then, couldn't we? It's going to be a bounce ball for West Brom. Play on. Campbell. Given away by Malumbi. Here's a Boro counter-attack. Sene onside. Campbell's goal side nicks it off him. Johnston. Malumbi, heavy touch, and that's going to turn over. Matt Target just boots it down the ground. All the way through to Griffiths. Same story against Derby. Just can't score and lose. Yeah, fair point in terms of having play and converting it into goals and therefore points. Johnston into the box. Such a good dribbler, Johnston, isn't he? Campbell. Here's Diakite. Inside to Campbell. Who just doesn't want to be on the ball high up the pitch. So he wants to defend this fella. Campbell, crosses in. Again, I'm not digging him out, but attacking right back, he ain't. Centre back, he probably is. US international. Boro will lock it down. They're trying to. I had Boro 14 for my 1 to 24. Yeah. Reevaluating the international break is what I normally do. Have West Brom look like scoring? I mean, Price should have scored the header, shouldn't he? But as a general rule, a team that looks like scoring is having a lot of the ball and, making the other defence creak. So, probably be a no in that definition. Other opinions are available. And we'll get them in the comments. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Make sure you've hit like on the stream. Try and get us over 100 likes. We should hopefully be there or thereabouts now. Britton crosses in right-footed. It's going to be a corner. Yeah, 117 likes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to our super chatters and thank you to the wonderful people at Betfred. I will be on the Betfred Sportsman Untitled podcast on the 29th of September when it's East Anglian Derby week. Ugh. That was us last season and now Edwards has managed to sort us out. Yeah. Turning tables. Tables turning. It's an Adele song, isn't it? Corner. Boro. Headed out was Mepham, I think, on the near post. It's going to come back via Hackney. And then hoofed clear. I think this will go all the way back to Bryn. In goal for Boro. We're past the 70-minute mark. 2-0 Boro. They are heading for a brilliant total of 16 points from 6 games. And I mean, do some very basic maths. If it takes 76 points to get into the playoffs, then Middlesbrough would only need to score 60 points from the remaining 40 games, which even by my maths is 1.5 points per game, right? So when you start like this, even if you're average for the rest of the season or slightly above average, you're probably going to get in the playoffs minimum. That's how league tables work, ladies and gentlemen. I really want Mason to play Hegabo and Madja. Yeah, interesting. Madja on the bench here. Wants to play one up top, Mason. Here's Johnston down the right. Diakite. It's a foul by Sene, isn't it? And another one. Ref just lets it go. As West Brom has still got the ball. Styles. Mepham. Johnston missed control. I think he was more worried about what he was going to do with the ball after he'd controlled it. So much so that he forgot to control it. It's one of those games where Ryan Mason will be pretty frustrated, won't he? But if there's an inherent flaw in the game plan where they're not making or taking high enough quality chances, then you do have to look at the management a little bit there in terms of the strategy. Although, to be fair to him, he's only been in 6 games. Slid up the line looking for Sene. Blocked out by Mepham. Throw in Boro. Ayling blocked out. See how we get on. V's Southampton. Good time to play him. Good time to play him, eh? Made me think that on points. How did Mackham start? Sunderland started last season really well, didn't they? Can't remember the exact numbers. But, yeah, they put on a lovely total in the first few months. Hey, where are they now? Worked for them, didn't it? Johnston. He's been a good spark since he's come on, hasn't he, Johnston? Probably had about 5 dribbles already. He's in the box now. Johnston crosses right-footed. Headed away by Brown. Sene loves the slide tackle, doesn't he? Very committed defending. Cleared away to Nipan, who's charging towards the box. He probably would have had the chops to take on his man there. He went for the shot and it was blocked. Maybe, had the game been in the first half, a bit more energy in the bank, maybe he'd have run at his man full on then. But, hey, maybe the defender would have had more energy as well. Campbell. Johnston. Can they open up the left-hand side of the pitch, West Brom? It's all down the right, isn't it? Since Johnston came on. No bad thing, because he looks a threat, but you want to mix it up a little bit. Diakite. Collier. Middlesbrough banking up, trying to defend this clean sheet now. Johnston, step over into the box. Can he beat Silvera? Yes, crossed in, back heel towards goal. Oh, it was Malumbi. He could have controlled that and spun and hit, and he would have got a lot more power on the shot. As it was, he went for the back heel. Johnston looks a real threat, doesn't he? Easily past Silvera. Yeah, I think if he'd had his time over again and could have seen that replay, maybe he would have touched with the right foot, spin and hit with the left. If you can get that through past the defence, you got a chance. Josh Madger's going to come on for Usman Diakite. It's a midfielder out and a striker in. Is that the last part of the Hail Mary for Ryan Mason? Two up top for sure. Hegabo still on. Madger will join him. Given Carrick and Azaz moved on, is Boro's early season form a surprise? Well, look, their early season form would have been a surprise to me if nobody had moved on, because it's just extremely good, isn't it? 5 wins and a draw. We can't really bring Azaz into the conversation because he's, didn't go right at the start of the season. He was there for the first few games, wasn't he? But yeah, doing really well. Borough. Will, thank you. Super chat. Who needs Finn Azaz? Anyway, Southampton need Finn Azaz. That's who needs Finn Azaz. You knew the answer to that, didn't you? It's going to be attack against defence, this one, for the rest of the game. 13 minutes and change to go. If you're a Borough fan, you want it to be as comfortable as that. Ball moves around, someone tries a cross or a shot, and nothing doing. Rinse, repeat, take your 3 points in 13 minutes' time. Just gets a bit squeaky if West Brom do score the next goal, doesn't it? It's one of those weird ones where you almost feel like West Brom will either score 0 or 2 goals. They won't score 1, will they? Because when goal number 1 goes in, then everything kind of changes psychologically for both teams. Morgan Whittaker is going to come in. Rob Edwards, unhappy that his substitution out of the game at Preston was met with ironic cheers from the Borough fans, and he called them out for it. So let's hope he gets some nice real cheers, unironic cheers, when he walks on the pitch this time. West Brom lacking creativity despite dominating possession with the ball. Yeah, it's a difficult one to say now, Darwin Rover, because this is now Borough are quite happy to completely, say, have the ball. So the possession is going to go massively in West Brom's favour. But that is strategic on Borough's part as well. So it's a bit, you have to factor the game state in there. But I think your point stands for the whole of the second half, even at 1-0. So fair. The issue is we set up not to lose instead of being brave. I think Borough could have been beatable. But the second Borough scored, it's almost game over. Foul by Johnston. Ouch. Ow. Yeah, on Britain. A foot in the torso. In the Premier League, VAR would have probably super slow-mode that 500 times to make it into a red card somehow. He's just dangling his foot in the air. Catches his torso. Nipan is coming out for Boro. Whittaker comes in. Hackney's going to come out. And Kante is going to come in. Hackney really is the main man for Boro this season, isn't he? Whittaker yet to score for Boro. Whittaker hasn't really got going for Boro. Yeah, he hasn't scored yet. And we even know the type of goal that his first goal will be, because he only scores one type of goal, Whittaker. Free kick. Middlesbrough. Hung up to the back post. Oh, headed back in by Jones. West Brom are going to clear their lines. Price boots it up in the sky. Oh, don't lose that there. Britain strong enough in the end. He can go home now. Oh, no. He's mugged off the whole stadium with that little turn there. See you later. Goes the other way. Oh, is Brown going to charge that one down? Bit of a hospital ball back to Griffiths. He clears his lines though. Oh, and there's another giveaway. That has to be the messiest 45 seconds of the entire game, that. I think possession got turned over about 5 times in the space of that 45 seconds, didn't it? Whoop, 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 whoop. It went. Into the box comes Johnston down the left this time. I said all the threat was coming down the right from Johnston. They got some threat down the left because Johnston went over that side, hey? Corner, West Brom. Welcome, Ian. Looking forward to the predicted monsoon tomorrow. Yeah, stay safe. Going to be wet. Corner comes in near post. I think Ayling got the head on it on the front stick. Here's Johnston again. Oh, nice cross. Good punch by Bryn. Got to say, West Brom's entire attacking momentum is all coming from Mikey Johnston, isn't it? Which begs the question, why didn't he start? $82 gone. 8 and stoppage time to play. Boro 2, West Brom 0. Boro are going to go to 16 points from 6 games. A superb start for handsome Rob Edwards and Middlesbrough. There's one over the top for Sene to chase. Cleared by West Brom. I say Boro are going to go to 16 points unless we get a mad comeback here from West Brom. They need a goal pretty darn quick. And then another one. But as I was saying, normally in these situations, if one goal comes, another one follows, doesn't it? Campbell. What is going on? Campbell and Silvera wrestling each other, not playing football there. Cleared out to Sene, can't hold it. Collier. Styles powers forward. Johnston now playing down the left. Crossing chance from the left. Bit of pinball driven in by Johnston. More pinball. Boro, it's not big and it's not clever. Just have a lot of men behind the ball. And since the goal, really, and particularly the final 15 of this from 75, we've just been perfectly happy to say, no, you have the ball. We don't think you can score past us. We'll just defend and play out the rest of the game and win 2-0. And so far, that is working. Here comes Johnston again. Down the left. Styles. Nice looking cross that. Cleared to the edge. Mollenby. Campbell. Hegabo. Price, excuse me. Mepham. Ooh, easy take on by Styles, but then a poor cross. You got to say West Brom tonight, no cutting edge. 2 really good chances in the game. We'll give Phillips a pass for the first one, A, because he's a centre-back, and B, because it came at him about 45 seconds into the game. We're not going to give Price, who's very good, a pass for that header at the start of the second half, and that was at 1-0. That would have changed the game completely, and he headed it wide. Kante, Whittaker. Madger takes it off Whittaker. I don't quite know why he's that far back, but I think it's the first time he's touched the ball. Maybe he's drifting further and further back just to try and get in the game, which is what Collier's doing now. He's on the ball. Loads of possession for West Brom second half, by the way. I can give you a number probably. Yeah, 60-40 in the second half. To be fair, it's 57-43 for the game. I would imagine that number tapers off as the game goes on, given how much possession and territory Boro have just been happy to concede since they went 2-0 up. Johnston left wing. He's been very good since he came on. Oh, Madger, nice feet. Madger into the box. Too many notes, Mr. Mozart. Yeah, he's going to concede. No, he's won a corner, to be fair. I was going to say they just look a bit devoid of ideas up front, but you now have 10 professional football players in red shirts just literally trying to stop them scoring because they've got their 2 goals, which is their right. They've won the game, Boro. It's always hard to judge attacking quality in a attack versus defence kind of end to a game like this. Whittaker trying to break away from the corner. It's a foul by Collier. Whittaker does his job and they'll kill 30 seconds taking the free kick and everyone is going to move 15, 20 metres down the pitch. 2 in 14 on target for West Brom. Yeah, for 0.79 XG, 14 shots. They've just not made anything, have they? But I will reiterate, Price should have scored that header, shouldn't he? That was a great chance. No watch along tomorrow lunchtime. I'm working actually up in Middlesbrough tomorrow, so out for the day. Hot takes on Sunday. I'll be hosting Blue Monday down the Blue Monday channel on Sunday night. And we should be back for a watch along on Monday night here. Millwall and Watford should be fun. I know what that means, Rob. 5-4-1, he says. He just wants 10 men behind the ball in whatever formation will work. And it is working for Boro. They are 2-0 up. They're heading to 16 points, which is going to guarantee top spot when round 6 comes to an end. And this is only game 1 of round 6, isn't it? Throw in West Brom, who have well and truly had a job done on them here tonight. Worked out really nicely for Boro. I know it's always a bit of a silly comment, timing of the goals, etc. But particularly that second goal, absolute killer, wasn't it? West Brom have made their play in the second half and then Boro just popped the balloon, didn't they? Coming into the last minute of regulation, normal 90 minutes. Am I playing? I'm playing at the Middlesbrough Theatre tomorrow. I'm depping keyboards in Rhinestone Cowboy. How about that? Pays the bills, doesn't it? Come along if you're around. Ooh, that might make things interesting. Ball powered into the box. I think it was Hegebo headed it in. Bryn on safari. And now stoppage time is going to be interesting. It's Middlesbrough 2, West Brom 1. Is it too little too late, or is it about to get very, very nervy in the Riverside? That is a horrible bit of goalkeeping, isn't it? Throw in. Well, we knew it was going to come from Johnston. He's been excellent. He puts the cross in. And really bad from Bryn, who comes to the edge of the 6-yard box, gets nowhere near the ball. And Hegebo, any header is going to go in the goal there. And that's what he does. Ayling comes forward, hits the shot. We've got 5 minutes stoppage time. And it's Middlesbrough 2, West Brom 1. Rob Edwards is probably like, it was all going so well, and now I have to have a stressful final 5 minutes. Although, if they lose possession like that, it won't be a stressful 5 minutes. Boro will take ages to take this throw in. 2-1. You said it. 0 or 2 goals for West Brom. It's a bit late for the double. Will they get a chance? They may as well just sling everything forward, West Brom. Rob Edwards. Pretty simple message. You got 5 minutes. Do not concede a goal. Right, West Brom have got possession now. They've just got to make this chaos. And I know Ryan Mason's very methodical, but there's a time. Just boot it down the ground and get as many men forward as you can. Make defenders defend. If it's chaos and random, you may well score. Collier, Mollenby, Campbell. First ball into the box. Ooh, Hegebo arriving, hits the deck. Kind of not even half-hearted, quarter-hearted shout for a penalty. I didn't see it myself. Not the worst delivery. I think the offside flag might have gone up. No, there's definitely no foul in there, is there? First one in the box. 3 minutes of the 5 remaining stoppage time to go. Target heads away. That's going to be a Boro throw. You didn't want to do that, Styles, did he? Fan in the stand, trying to slow it down. More difficult to do nowadays, the entire killing of stoppage time with balls on the side of the pitch. Although they've managed to kill a bit of time with this throw-in. Kante. Oh, nice feet. Right, West Brom have got hold of it now. 2 minutes of minimum stoppage time remaining. No foul on Johnston. Throw in Middlesbrough. They've got to get hold of the ball, West Brom. Boro doing a good job so far of killing the 5 minutes of stoppage time. I'd imagine we're going to play probably 6 because they have probably killed an entire minute of it taking 2 throw-ins here. Right, West Brom have the ball now. Campbell. Price out on the right. Fairview forward. Collier. 1 minute and 10 minimum stoppage time. We're probably going to go longer. Kante blocks the cross. Boro clear their lines. Cleared away. Someone's just asking about predictions. I had 1-1. Sam had 1-0 Boro. So Sam's going to take the lead early in the predictions. Right, headed into the box. Magic gets something on it. Oh, it nearly broke. Oh, that could have been the chance. Offside flag goes up. That'll be a big sigh of relief for Boro. I suspect we will play up to 96, being how they have managed to kill stoppage time. But it's theirs to lose now, Boro, isn't it? They've got the ball, and they've got about a minute to play. Just keep it out of their own net. And a brilliant start. Oh, didn't add anything on. Wow. Full time. Middlesbrough 2. West Brom 1. Well played, Boro. They will be top of the league at the end of round 6. Strelic in the first half. West Brom rallied at the start of the second half, but killer goal from Sene, just as West Brom looked like they could get back into it, up the other end. He sticks one in off the post. First goals for Strelic and Sene in the EFL for Middlesbrough. We thought Boro had done a thoroughly professional job, but pretty poor bit of goalkeeping from Bryn, and Hegebo heads one in on 90. But speaking of a professional job, Boro managed the 5 minutes of stoppage time pretty well, and they have got 16 points from the first 6 games. It's a brilliant start for Middlesbrough. Those of you who love a long-term projection, if Middlesbrough now were to score 1.5 points per game for the rest of the season, so basically win every second game, can lose every other game, they'd finish on 76, probably in the playoffs, yeah? So it's a real good start, this, by Middlesbrough. They've put a lot of points on early in this championship campaign. That's back-to-back defeats for West Brom, who actually play Leicester next as well. So it doesn't get any easier. Lost at home to Derby. Bit of a sense of, I don't know, a bit of an impotent team here. West Brom, in terms of making high-quality chances, taking them and sticking the points on. But Boro are sticking the points on like it's going out of fashion right now. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you for all of the super chats. We had a 10 super chat target. We got 12. Thank you to the wonderful people at Betfred. And I'll see you for the hot takes on... Well, the Q&A actually will be out tomorrow morning. I'll see you for the hot takes on Sunday morning. Blue Monday, Sunday night. And it'll be another watch-along Monday night. Millwall versus Watford. Congratulations, Middlesbrough. They will definitely, whatever happens in between when it comes to Monday night, they would still be top of the table going into round 7. Boro 2, West Brom 1. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you say nice things, I'll stick them over the outro to end the show.